man, how you doing? What's
What
up,
up, brother?
Going on?
How y'all doing today?
Good,
Good,
good.
man.
Man.
All right, so let me go ahead and do my introduction. So this is the Jameel RaSan interview series. Today we have Yuse and Ju1ce audio, both people out of Sacramento. So guys, tell them a little bit about where you're from. Go ahead, Yuse first.
Man, I'm from Sacramento, 916, City of Trees always. I'm just excited to really put our work out there. We got some big things coming. We've been working. We're ready to show it.
Okay, how long you been doing music?
Since I was 18, I'm now 26.
Okay, so about 7 years. You've been doing it
Yeah.
professionally, or you've been like writing the whole time? You've been writing since you were younger than that, or how
I
long you
wouldn't
been
even
doing?
say I wouldn't even say I'm a professional yet. Like,
Okay,
honestly, just make music. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy this. Like, I've been like making up songs since I was like probably like 7 years old. Around 18, I met my brother-in-law. That's when him and my sister got together. They were boyfriend girlfriend at the time.
okay.
But he comes up to me. He's like, "Your sister told me that you could sing." I was just like, "Yeah, I'm cool." I was trash back then, bro. Which is like a funny like. It's a blessing that he even like still helped me after like my first couple of times on mic. You know what I mean? It was very humbling. Yeah, even till this day, man, I still listen to my old songs cracking up, like just to humble myself real quick. Like it could always be better. Because
Yeah,
at
of
that
course, of
point, at
course.
that time, it was dope. It was dope to me, but you know, you just gotta keep going.
So, what about you, Juice? Where you from, and how long you been doing it?
I'm from Yuba City, bro. It's like 45 minutes away from Sacramento,
Okay.
and I've been doing it. Well, I've been playing for the church since I could hold sticks, basically, since I was like 12, and
Okay. Hey, with the
started getting
drum.
into music. Yep, I play drums. Still
Okay.
play. I'm playing today actually, and
Okay.
then yeah, started getting music production at like 14. Started mixing in high school, and then yeah, been trying ever since, basically.
Did you have like a high school program for it, or how'd you pick it up in high school?
No high school program. I just learned mixing through the church, and then
Okay.
my friend put me on Fruity Loops. If you know, Fruity Loops is a music
Mhm.
program. Yeah, then I started making beats on there, and I was not that good, but I picked it up a lot quicker than he did, so I kept it going. I was like, maybe I got something going on here. And then
All right. Oh, go ahead.
there's no program in high school. We had like a little music production class, but they're all people who didn't know what's going on. So it was funny because I would just make beats from home and then bring it and show everybody in class, and they're like, "Oh, how's the guy do this?" You know, like, and they're just beginners and stuff. But that was fun. We use Reason, but I hate that program.
Yeah, reason so. Yeah, I'm a Logic guy or a Pro Tools guy, but anyways.
Me too,
Yeah.
Anyways, how'd you guys meet each other?
man. I want to say through the guild mostly, and through my brother-in-law also. He kind of introduced us. Well, he told me about, and I hit him up, and I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, man, would you be willing to work?" And like, he was like, "Send me a couple of stuff," because like not everybody go have the same vibe that you're going for.
Right.
And then like as soon as I sent it, he saw where I was like going with the stuff that I already had.
Mhm.
And ever since then we just been making like good music together, man. Like I know we clicked instantly. We the first time we linked, like we were talking for like a good year, and then the first time we ended up linking was when we shot the music video for Heaven Goodness. I
Okay.
don't know if you saw that video yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
So you do the visuals as well, Juice? You do visuals. When did you get into that?
That goes even farther back. So like when I was middle school, like fourth, fifth grade, started making YouTube videos, just comedy series, right? So I had like a little busted camera, and they're still on YouTube to this day. I'm not gonna name what it is because I don't want people to see, but it's there. I really wish I continued doing that because that was when YouTube was like nothing, it just started up. So started making funny videos, and then started making like action videos, and then we started um, a boxing club, right?
Yeah.
And it was just all sixth graders, and it started getting really big, and I was shooting videos, like 20, 30 videos. I started learning how to edit, how to like, we're listening to like screamo music back in the day, and there's like crazy edits, people like punching, like kids punching each other and stuff. And that's really where I learned how to do editing, but it didn't really come back until I picked up a camera, which was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. My cousin from Singapore sent me his camera, a little Sony camera, and I started using it more and more. And then I eventually picked up my own, invested in my own, and I just love shooting videos. It's kind of like a art for me.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I like best about what you guys are doing is the way that you package him, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, you present him to the audience as if he's a dope artist, and he is, you know, like you give him the looks and the sound that he needs. So how did you come about the idea of like, this is how we're going to present Yuse to the world? Or is it just being around him, catching his vibe? Or is it something that you just, you know, are putting some of yourself into it? Or how'd you go about that, man?
It's crazy because we have like such similar interests. Our real names are actually the same. We're both named Josiah.
Okay.
It's crazy how this happened. We're both named Josiah.
Okay.
He's like,
and we do the opposite thing.
yeah, and the dude's like almost like, we're like really tall too. I'm like 6'5", he's like 6'4".
Okay.
And it's crazy. Like, he's like basically like a brother, you know, like we're like family now. And
I know you saw the Spider-Man meme. We were like, this.
yeah. And for like as far as the videos, we both have similar interests, and like our eyes kind of the same. So whenever videos come about, I don't know, I love watching movies and referencing like different videos and like how it makes you feel. I really feel like video, it doesn't depend how nice it looks and stuff. It's just how it makes you feel with music too. That's why I shoot like beat videos for all my music, because sometimes like if an artist sees it and they get inspired by the video, they might like, I'm basically trying to show out how I feel about the music with the video as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the clips, because I put one for our promo, and so those type of clips are kind of to give an idea for the artist, not only just audio, but visually as well, to see if they can catch that vibe as well.
Yeah, like like the process of me doing it, because a lot of people nowadays are just all on the computer and stuff, and I'm trying to really move towards not using any samples, any one shots. I'm doing everything through the mic with no samples basically now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of leads me to use. I have a question for you, bro. I've been trying to figure out how you write. I cannot figure it out. What is your writing process like?
It's a whole bunch of them, honestly, man. Like,
okay.
I started like a whole notes and stuff like that. I'll come up with a random line in my head and I'll write it down. So I keep those like dope ass sayings that like I come up with in my locker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get the beat and like I'll just freestyle as best I can over it. And after that, I'll just basically be plotting my words in. Like I make it make sense. You know what I mean? Because I have it in me. Like I'm just trying to get it out, if that makes sense. So I just let it flow, honestly. You just gotta let it go.
Okay. So that's what I kind of ultimately gathered. I was like, he probably like hums it or like kind of like makes the general melodies of it first.
Everything.
Okay. That's dope. So moving forward, what are you guys planning to do? What have you guys been doing lately? What's the plan for Yuse?
Right now, we just been practicing mostly, but we do have a track coming for you guys in like the next week to 2 weeks. It depends on what the streaming services are. You know how they be running. It takes like 2 weeks to dang near upload everything.
Yeah.
So we got a video and a dope ass song coming soon. You guys will like this next one a lot.
So what's the best way that you can get support right now? Is it people sharing your stuff, letting people know? Is it people coming to your shows? What's the best way to support you right now?
Probably like all on social media. Just post me. Like, it doesn't cost any money to post us. You know what I mean? We're just trying to get our name out there first, and then we'll move from there. But we're just gonna keep dropping music until they see us. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep coming with that good music, and eventually, like, if you don't see us, you're just hating at that point. You know what I mean? We just gonna make it happen.
What's one of the biggest lessons you guys have learned in the game? Let's go with Juice first for this one.
Either shit or get off the pot. You gotta get up and do it. Like, you gotta make a move. You got that dream, but you just sitting on a pot dreaming about it. Go ahead and get that shit out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What about you?
The biggest thing I've learned, like from mistakes or just
from either life lessons or music lessons, whatever. Just
honestly, for me, is like big things happened recently, because you got to put your all into it, you know, and you got to trust the process. You got to understand nobody starts out with 1 million followers and a big artist base. But now I'm like, so like my vision is there. I just have to just follow through with it, you know, like I tell a lot of people, like, you know, just trust the process. And if you have a dream, you're going to land there eventually. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. It's just a matter of you putting in the work, and then it'll speed up that process.
Yep.
So as an artist myself, I know there's a process to producing high quality music. You don't just start off doing it, especially for us rappers. I feel like if you're a musician, you have a little bit more time to perfect your stuff, and then like you can work as somebody else's drummer while you're learning the piano, and then you learn piano, you put it all together, you make a nice little beat, you can sell that beat, you can work your way up. But for artists, we have to kind of just take what we've got until we get into a good situation. So tell me some of the early stories of like you just trying to figure it out or put the pieces together, or like, you know, just making it happen for yourself.
Yeah, well, that brings us back to the first music that I dropped, you know what I mean? I thought it was the dopest shit until like I started getting better and I kept like working, and I'll listen again, I'll be like, oh dang, like maybe I need to take this off of SoundCloud because I'm better now. I don't want people to see that.
Where were you getting beats at the time?
On YouTube.
YouTube?
I would just look them up on YouTube, and then I would just download them off I'm sure you know the video to MP3 little websites that they be having. I would do that, and then my brother-in-law actually gave me my first mic.
Okay.
Jethro, I don't know if you I posted him quite a few times on my page, but he gave me my first mic, and then I raised money for my like interface. My mom blessed me with a laptop for like I believe it was Christmas or maybe my 19th birthday or something like that. And then I raised money for Logic Pro, and it just kept aligning, you know what I mean? I just kept doing it. The steps kept presenting themselves at that point.
How has the guild working there helped in your creative process?
Oh man, like I don't even work there. Juice actually works there. He built the studio that they have there now. Actually, he did everything. But him and Jethro actually made that studio happen. They presented the idea, and then the guild basically gave them the go ahead, and like it was history since. Like it's a dope studio, man. You could actually rent hours there if any artist is on here and ever wants to make some music. Prices are not bad at all.
So what was your idea when you were coming up with the guild then for you, Juice?
With the studio, or just working there?
Just what was the idea like behind it? Because it seems like it's a collective of artists as well. Like it doesn't seem like it's just the studio. It seems like you have to make it a community. So tell me a little bit about that.
Our whole vision, like luckily the team over there that we work with, we're on the same page. We want to promote like SAC artists because SAC has so much talent, but just not a lot of resources. So we really wanted it to be somewhere where we can put out positive music. You know, sometimes they have kids like programs come through and learn how to do music, and that was like our whole goal at the end goal. We're still, you know, building and working. It's going to get better and better. But when we had this in mind, we really wanted it to be somewhere where people can find out what they love to do and a way to push that.
So back to the resources thing, it seems like that kind of plays a part into the music that you guys make up there. It seems like a lot of lyricists come out of there because it seems like y'all aren't worried about the other stuff that the quick fame comes with, because it's like y'all know y'all ain't gonna get no quick fame anyways. So you tell me about how the Sacramento mentality or the city kind of plays into how you write.
I try not to put those two together, and I try to just stay my authentic self. Like kind of like social media, you tend to see people only the good like that people do. They don't ever present like the bad that they went through. So I try not to, you know, compare. I just try to do what I want to do what we want to do as like our little team that we got going right now. But I mean, I think the support's gonna come. It's obviously tough sometimes when you put a lot of work into something and not everybody sees it, but you know how social media is. Like you gotta get your algorithm going. It'll happen eventually. Like you said, we're not trying to get quick fame. We're just trying to enjoy the process and like really enjoy making music and our evolving stages that we go through. You know what I mean? We're trying to enjoy every single part.
So what's you guys' realistic expectations for yourself? Like, what do you guys want to get out of it? You guys trying to be the biggest y'all can be? Y'all trying to be a stable artist, just be able to tour? Like, what's that realistic expectation for you guys?
All of the above, honestly.
Okay.
We just trying to do the best that we can at the end of the day. But we do want to inspire people and show them that they can do it. And and that can be done. Like, we got it in us, so we want to show people that they got it in them too. They just got to believe in themselves.
Yep.
Okay. So have you guys got any terrible advice along the way?
I don't think we got any like terrible advice or anything. I mean, like, even bad advice could be good advice. You know what not to do
Explain
now.
that.
You know what I mean?
Explain that. Explain
So,
that.
I just think that you can learn from everybody, whether it's good or bad. Some people go through bad things, and you can witness them going through bad things, and that's enough to tell you, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it that way or do that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Juice, for you, as you build Yuse's career, or you guys built the career together,
Yeah.
what is eventually one artist that you're gonna want to work with, or you'd love to work with along the way?
Oh, that's a hard one, honestly, because I feel like our music is like it's like it's in its own like category kind of deal, you know? Like I like to listen to old music, like 80s music and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I can't really think of any big artists, honestly, because I don't really listen to rap music too much. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I want people to want to work with us. You know, we want to be at the top and just doing what we love and making our own sound and not trying to follow someone else's sound. That's like a huge thing, you know, just be yourself. And then if people don't like your music, it's not for them, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, is there anything else you guys want to get out? Anything like you guys are promoting? Anything you want the audience to focus on? Anybody you guys want to shout out? Anything else you got for us, guys?
I would just say it's gonna happen eventually, kind of deal, you know. So if people aren't liking our music, then we just got to keep working harder. And if it's not blowing up, then we just got to keep working harder.
Yeah.
And if you know, if we can't expect everything to happen all at once, and we definitely know that. That's why longevity is a huge thing. We gotta, you know, it's a marathon. It's not like a quick sprint and try and blow up one day. So
Exactly.
if they don't like our music, it's all right, and we'll just keep getting better and better and better. Then eventually, I'm sure they will.
Yeah. On the same page, honestly.
All right. Well, I would say you guys are making great music. I don't think that is the problem. I think it's just people got to get used to seeing you guys, hearing you guys, understanding that you guys are going to continue to put out great music. So I look forward to seeing what you guys are doing in the future. We'll get up again soon. Juice, maybe we'll sit down and talk just you and I, see if we can get a little bit more about your backstory, a little bit more about what you guys
Most definitely.
Sure, bro.
Appreciate what you guys are doing. We'll talk again soon, guys. All right?
All right,
Right
appreciate
on,
you.
man. Catch you later.
Peace.